Hello guys, so it's another planting season and we've started our nursery. So today makes it complete 9 days since we started our nursery, and this is the nursery. As you can see, I'm just trying to enter. Yes, so it's 9 days after planting, and this is what we have. Wow, these are our pepper, as you can see, all in the nursing tray. This is the pepper. This is super habanero pepper, 9 days old. They are 9 days old at the moment. This is what we have here, and of course here we have our tomato. This is platinum tomato. Yes, and they are also 9 days old. This is what we have after 9 days of planting. So we have our tomatoes seedlings here, all in this tree bed, and we have the pepper down there in the crate. That's super habanero pepper. So this morning I will take you through my routine. So this morning I will take you through my routine of what I do every morning in the nursing tent. I'm inside the nursing tent at the moment, so I will take you through the process of what I do every morning while I am nursing. It is the 9th day, so join me as I treat and also maintain the nursery, tomato and pepper. So the first thing I do is to fill my knapsack, because I'll be watering the pepper with knapsack. For now they are still young and I cannot water with the hose, so I will fill the knapsack because I will water the pepper through spraying. Okay, so now our knapsack is full. It's already full with water, so we now have to start watering the plants. So this is how you spray. Make sure it's very wet. As you can see what I'm doing, I always make sure it's very wet, because the excess of the water will leave through the holes under the crate, so you need to wet it properly, as I'm doing so right now. So while spraying, most times your nozzle might be blocked, so you open it up. As you can see, you open it up and you try to blow it so that um, you open up the blocked spaces. Then complete it back. So we continue watering. You can see how free it is now. Guys, I hope you are seeing what I'm doing. So I'm trying to make sure that all the nursery, all the crates are fully wet. That way your plants are safe, and even when there is sun, the moisture content in the crate can still sustain them. That is the essence of making sure all the crates are fully wet. Follow me. So guys, as you can see, they are all fully wet. Trying to do is to make sure that the potting soil is fully wet, as you can see. Okay, now we finish watering all the pepper that we have. Now we start watering the tomato. So for the tomatoes, we'll not be using knapsack to water because they are on the ground. So we'll be using a hose to water our tomatoes because they are on the ground. We'll not be using knapsack. As you can see, this is how we'll do it. So we allow the water to flow. So as you can see, you place your water here. This is the hose. So the water will flow to the end of the other part of the bed. So another important thing you need to do is, at this stage where they are, we now need to open up the end of the bed so the excess water can flow from this place out. So that's what we are trying to do right now. So when we have excess water, it can flow from, you can see, it can flow from that side of the bed and go out. So we also created openings here, so you can see you can water from this place. From here, the water can flow to this other part of the bed and also flow to the third part of the bed. As you can see, we have openings here, so that what we want to do here, what we're achieving in this pattern, is to ensure that the plants always have fresh water. So you open up the edges of the bed, so when the water is coming in, it can be flowing out, so the ground remain clean to avoid all fungal infection to the plants and any bacteria. So they always have access to fresh water. So it's important to learn this practice. You always have fresh water for your plants, and by so doing, your nursery or your seedlings will always remain healthy. So work with me. As you can see, the water is flowing out and also flowing from this part as well. And let me open up this side, and I will do so for all the parts, all the edges of the bed, so that water can flow once it gets to this place. All right, let's go. Now I'm done with this part. I will take it to this part. So we'll try to make sure that the excess of the water is flushing out. As you can see, that one going out and this one going from this place, to maintain fresh water for the nursery, for the seedlings, and also improve health of your seedlings. It's very important you do that. So if you're wondering why my nursery are this healthy, it is because I always ensure fresh water supply for them, and I also treat them. So I'll still have to open up this part, also open up this part as well. Do that for these ones and for these ones as well. Alright, so we are done with this particular bed. We'll move to this other one. So same thing we do for these ones as well. We also open up all these parts for the water to flow once they get to this place. You see, something like this as well is good, just to make sure that there is an outlet where the water will flow from, and here as well. So we need to also open up this part so that water can flow easily. Good. So the way I did this bed, I channeled in such a way that even if there is water coming in from one part of the bed, it can flow from here to these ones and also get to these ones at the same time. And there is an outlet where the excess water can flow from, as you can see. So there is opening in every part of the bed, so the water will not be much for the seedlings. It's very important you ensure that. Okay. So now we are done with these two, this one and this one. We now move to the last bed. Let's go to the last bed. You can see our water. So here we have for this place we have some pepper on the ground. These are pepper too, not tomato. This one are pepper. We have some pepper on the ground, as we have some there on the crates. In the crates we still have some extra pepper. Here on this part of the bed is just pepper. As you can see, these are pepper on this part of the bed. Now let's water the pepper. You also create a way where this water can flow from. Okay, you can see it can just flow from there. Open up this one as well. So we wet all of them at once. Also need to open up this part so that water can escape from here. Now to the last part of the bed. We still have some pepper here as well. These are pepper that we have this place. So I will try to open up this place so that water can easily flow from here to that side. As you can see, good. can flow from here to that place. Good. So guys, we finished the first part of our morning routine in the nursing tent. That is the watering process. We have finished watering our seedlings. Now we have to treat them. Okay, it is the 9th day of planting. After 9 days, so I have to protect my seedlings. It is important for you to know, if you are a farmer, especially when you're producing vegetables like tomato and pepper, you have to be conscious of protecting your seedlings. So I'll be treating the seedlings with fungicide, especially for the ones that are on the ground, because they are very, very much prone to fungal infections or even bacteria. So what do? I have to protect my seedlings. So this morning, after watering sections, I'll now start the treatment. Join me. I'll now start the treatment. So I'll be treating both the ones on the ground, the tomatoes on the ground, and also the pepper that are in the crate. Let's go. So first things first, I still have my knapsack here. This is 16 liters knapsack sprayer, where I'll be mixing I'll be using it to spray the seedlings. So we'll start this water that we'll use to mix the fungicide. But before putting anything in the knapsack sprayer, I'll first get a small container like this, where I will mix the fungicide before putting it in the knapsack sprayer. So I'll pour in my fungicide here, and I'll mix with a little water. Then I'll stir properly. Then I'll stir it properly like this, and then put in the knapsack. So why I'm doing it this way is to make sure that the fungicide is properly mixed, so that every drop will be very effective. And make sure the water is not too much. It's not more than 16 liters, so that the fungicide will be very effective. So now we are done with mixing, so we now have to cover and then spray. So after mixing the fungicide, it is now time to start spraying the fungicide on the seedlings. Let's go. So you always make sure you spray thoroughly. Make sure that the fungicide touch every part of the seedlings, both the leaves and the stem. Make sure that the fungicide touch every part of your plants. Okay, so I'm doing it right now. On a normal day when I'm working like this, I always try to play music. Every morning I have that's where I get have to relax while playing music. I work so well without distractions, but because of due to copyright issues, I will not be playing music today during this live. I will not play music because of copyright issues. But on a normal day, I always play music while working. That keep me sane, and I'll walk throughout without distractions. Okay, so now we are done with the pepper. We'll move down to the tomato. These ones are tomatoes on the ground. I'm paying close attention to this particular one, so I will make sure I wet it properly and even soak the ground. So sometimes when you are spraying, especially with this fungicide, you always check the nozzle if they are spraying properly. This one is blocked already. I have to now make sure to open it up and clean. Okay, close it back. We are good to go. So we've come to the last part of the treatment. As you can see, our water have finished, so we've come to the last part of this particular fungicide treatment. So we've come to the last part of the treatment. As you can see, our water have finished, so we've come to the last part of this particular fungicide treatment. So at this point, this is the last part of our morning routine here in the nursing tent. So we finished our treatment, we've done our watering, and we've done the treatment for today. So guys, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also like our video. Thank you so much for joining me live on my daily routine in the farm. I'm super grateful, and I'm very much happy that you joined and watched till this moment. Don't forget to subscribe. If you have any question or any concern at all when it comes to your farming, make sure you drop a comment in the comment section, and I will make sure, try my best to give you the best support I can offer. See you guys in our next live and also in our next video. Bye for now.